Hey, what's the deal? It's your boy Big Star Raw Sports here, man. You already know what time it is. It's our season. You know, football season is back, man. We're back with a new season of Raw Sports Behind the Gridiron, where I bring you guys exclusive, up close and personal looks at, you know, some of your favorite, you know, high school stars, soon to be college stars, man. So I'm here with the Erby brothers, the Erby twins, man. I was just telling them, just like yesterday, it seemed like, you know, people were talking about, oh, the Erby twins, incoming freshmen. Now we're, you know, rising seniors, man. Where'd the time go, dog?
Oh my gosh, I don't know where the time went. One like this. I mean, I remember the game you came to record. I mean, Makai had a really good game against Linglestown. So I rewatch that all the time. I mean, all the time that thing goes through my mind. But
no doubt,
time goes by fast. But just cherish the moments every single one of these years. But
no doubt,
it's gonna go by fast, and we just gotta come up and win.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, senior season is here, man. So this is Raw Sports off the court. I mean, you know, behind the gridiron. So what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna go in. Shout out to Santos Pizza, man. One of my favorite spots. If you're in the Harrisburg area, and you're sliding anywhere near Linglestown Road, even if you're not, even if you're in the move just for some good food, man, slide out to Santos Pizza, man. That's our host for the day. They got good grub, they got good pizza, strombolis, stuffed pizza, you know, subs, all that kind of stuff, man. So shout out to them, man. Y'all like to eat?
Oh yeah, I love to eat.
Sure. All right, say no more. We about to get it down, man. I appreciate y'all. All right.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Conservative approach. We're not going airmail just yet. And now, what is
what can I get you guys?
May I have a slice of pepperoni and a slice of cheese?
Slice pepperoni, slice cheese?
Yep, and a fountain drink.
There you go, my friend.
You guys got buffalo chicken pizza?
Yeah, slices?
Yep.
Yeah, we got one left, man.
May I have just one buffalo chicken slice and regular plain? With a side of fries.
One cheese, one pepperoni.
Thank you.
One buffalo. Yep, you guys enjoy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
My guys, man, appreciate y'all time, man. You know, everybody eat up, enjoy. As I said earlier, man, this is Raw Sports Behind the Gridiron, man, here with the Erby twins, the Erby brothers, man. You know, just looking forward to a good conversation, and fun upcoming season for you guys, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what's good, man? What's up? What's on your minds, man? Besides football, how y'all summer been going, man?
It's been going good. I mean, we just been in the weight room, in and out. Just 2 practices a day, 3 practices a day, getting faster and stronger, and getting mentally prepared for the season.
Gotcha.
We got some exciting news. My brother Damien, having his baby today, so
wow,
that's pretty exciting.
Super exciting.
Yeah,
that's like, what's up, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to y'all gonna be uncles for the first time.
First time.
Uncles for the first time. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
blessing,
excited.
Man. That's awesome. That's amazing, man.
This texting right now is 9 centimeters, so
no doubt. So what's going down?
Yeah, it's about to go down.
Wow, God bless. You know, shout out to the family, man, and the Erby uncles.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. So before we get into football, man, tell me, you know, besides, you know, football, how you guys' summer has been going?
It's been going good. I mean, spending time vacation outside of football. I mean, getting ready for our classes for this upcoming school year. I mean, leaving at 11 o'clock is a blessing. I mean, getting all my credits done.
Absolutely.
But I'm just trying to take more college courses, but taking my SATs coming up here soon. So, I mean, just trying to take away from football, being a student athlete of the game.
Absolutely.
Just been on vacations and spending quality time with my family and just relaxing. Just other than football, just relaxing. Playing video games like a normal teenager kid.
Absolutely. What's your game? What you like to play?
My go-to game right now is Madden 24.
Okay.
I like to connect the franchise and build my own team and stuff. And just I stand that all day. 2-0 right now.
2-0, no doubt.
I got lucky.
No doubt.
2-0 right now.
Hey, so tell me what it's like to. I mean, this is a pretty unique situation to have a twin brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. You know, I'm sure you guys have probably had questions about being twins like all your life. Well, let me know. Like, what is it like to have a twin brother, man? Like, what's that experience been like for you guys all your life?
Growing up, it was really hard. I mean,
appreciate it. Thank you.
Just looking at, I mean, people walking to the grocery store saying, "Are you guys twins?" I mean, the question gets annoying out there kind of while and getting our names mixed up in sports teams and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I mean, you just gotta kind of live with it. I mean,
yeah.
Look like we're identical twins.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you. And on the football aspect of it, you might have a guy come up to you before snap like, "You guys are twins, like the other twins, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like today at the Donegal scrimmage, me and him was walking side by side. I mean, the guys like, "Yo, the Erby twins," this and that. So
that's funny.
It's pretty cool to have a twin brother. I mean, both Division I caliber, and having your dad as the head coach and actually your sister as a cheerleader.
Absolutely. So, wow, that's pretty cool.
That's just a blessing. I mean, you can't write a better story than that.
Absolutely.
So,
what for you?
I mean, on the plus side, I mean, growing up for Christmas, like, okay, so if he wanted something and I really wanted, I got double. Like, we got double this present, so
no doubt.
It's just share the same birthday. I mean, that's a plus.
Like, yo, bro, how about you get this one? And
I get this one,
and we be straight.
Yeah, you just split it up and just get double whatever you want. So.
No doubt.
Dressing the same too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I never wanted after the age of like 6.
Yeah.
Never wanted to dress anything like that. It could be the same.
No more twin day, nothing like that.
Like it could be a sleeve on the right arm, and I gotta put it on the left arm.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt. At what point did you know, if like kind of like going along with what you're saying, did you guys want to kind of start having your own identity? You know, what I'm saying? If that was even a thing that you.
I think it got to a point where we were 7. I mean, at the age of 6 when we first got introduced to football, we both played running back and cornerback.
Gotcha. So you even played the same positions.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was watching the game I saw Cam Newton one day, and I was like, I want to be quarterback. So that's when I switched over to number 1, being a quarterback and everything like that.
Gotcha.
And for him, actually, he didn't start becoming a defensive lineman until his freshman year of football. Okay. So he was about like 230, 245 playing receiver.
Get out of here, gotcha.
So I mean, it kind of switched kind of early, but at the end of the day, we still got the same mindset.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just that we never like at the point at like 6 and 7, we couldn't be in the same like the football games. He would have Cam, and we both want Cam Newton, so we both love Cam Newton. So he would have I had neon green cleats, and he had like neon gold, but we both had a stake and just like stand out because that's how it like tastes, like it's almost the same. So sometimes I had to get the cleats I didn't want just because I didn't want to look like him.
Absolutely, so. I got you. So one of the things that I've been trying to encourage young athletes to think about more, especially now more often, is like who are you outside of your sport? You know what I'm saying? Who are you outside of football? Remove football or remove basketball. Like, what do you have left? What's your identity? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to be known as besides just an athlete? You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids have a lot of different talents and things that they do. You guys are really, people, we're dynamic as people. Sometimes we sell ourselves short because we put all this energy in this one thing, and we kind of like, give up and kind of sit a lot of these other gifts that God gave us on the shelf, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I want to ask you guys, I'll start with you, Alex, right? Yep. All right, so who are you? Like, who are you? Like, set football aside, who are you?
I would say that I'm a big community guy. I mean, I always love doing, not charity work, but like stuff in the community. I mean, if there's a volunteer, like somebody asking for a volunteer, I mean, I'm the first to go out and do it. And it's a student, this is students to school. I mean, I think I'm ranked like 5th, 4th in my class. So, I mean, I'm really big on school. My parents are big on school. So, I mean, even if football didn't work out, I wanted to go into education. I mean, I want to be an engineer when I grow up. Aerospace engineer.
Here we go. Did y'all hear that? Aerospace engineer. Google that.
So, I mean, I'm just really student, you can say student/community type of guy. That's what I will put myself as, and I'm a family guy. I mean, I love being around my brothers and sisters. Like enjoying time, spending time with my family. I mean, you can ask my dad this. I mean, the kitchen may be dirty and he might be tired. I mean, I just go out the way and he's cleaning the whole kitchen for him. So
that's what's up.
He's a huge family man, student, and he's a community guy.
Well done. Andrew.
What I would say I am, I'm a leader. I want to be a leader and a role model for the youth. Like, I know this one kid named Jacoby. He really looks up to me, and just the little things. He comes to the games, I just point out the stuff. Like, I go to his games, and I just point out the right and wrong, and just how to be a great offensive lineman at the end of the day. And I try to be a role model also for my younger siblings, and even for Alex. Like, I just try to be the best man I could be, so I could lead them to better things in life, and just I'm competitive at the end of the day. Like just by the smallest things. Like I'm a perfectionist. I just want to perfect certain things and my skills and my school, just little things. Yeah, I'm even competitive with Alex. Like we're just day in and day out. Could be just by waking up at a certain time. I mean, we wake up early. If I see him get up, I'm gonna get up. It's just little things like that.
I know that's right. Like you ain't gonna beat me start my day.
So yeah, it's just little things like that.
I heard of being competitive as siblings, but like down to like, you ain't gonna start your day before me.
Yeah.
That's competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up. Outside of football again, what are some talents that you guys have besides athletics? Like, I know some kids that play violin, they play the drums. What are some like hidden talents that you guys may have or hobbies that nobody knows about?
I'm a really good cook.
Okay.
So I could throw anything down. I could cook on a grill. I can cook seafood.
Let me find out. Okay.
I can cook fried food, anything, bake. I can do it all. But
what's your go-to? Like if you needed to show off, if your pop said, "Yo, son, we got some big time people coming to the crib. I'm gonna hit." Impress them. You know what I'm saying? Hook it up. What would you go to?
I'll keep it nice and casual. I would just make like
nice and casual. Hold up now. He even got the lingo down. It's all nice and casual. Okay. So what's a casual meal for Andrew Erby?
I just recently started making this, but it's really good. So I'll throw some just chicken wings on the grill. But it's a sauce I make. It's just like this hot honey garlic sauce.
Okay.
It's real sweet. It's a little spicy. And I make some yellow rice and then just some green beans on the side.
I got you. Nice balance.
Nice healthy balance. So
no doubt.
It's really good.
That's what's up. So you a chef.
I got two good things. I mean, I'm a Madden UFC type of guy.
I got you.
So, I mean, we were in team camp. Everybody tried to play me in Madden, beating everybody by 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Gotcha.
Anything like that. Another thing is, I mean, just watching the cornhole tournament up here, I'm really good in cornhole.
I got you.
I mean, I'll go anywhere. I mean, if I see a cornhole board, oh my god.
Oh, you want it?
I mean, I try to take strategies from the pros, but
yeah.
I don't think I can touch them.
I mean, that's unique. I mean, that's honestly, I appreciate that. That's one of the first times I've heard somebody say, "Yo, like cornhole is my thing." So I'm sure, like when in them tailgates, and when people tailgating, you pull up like, "Yo, I got next."
Yep. Blue and white game.
The blue and white, yeah. Oh, it gets serious. It gets serious up there.
Kids are good up there.
Absolutely. So let the people know where you guys from. For anybody who doesn't know.
Still in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So born and raised. My dad grew up there. My dad's dad grew up there.
Gotcha.
My grandpa's dad grew up there. So it's a really deep Steelton family.
Legacy, yeah. Gotcha. What was it like for you guys growing up?
It had its pros and cons. I mean, the pros, I would say, I mean, everybody knew each other in Steelton. I mean, it's a very small town, but it's also like, it's all love in Steelton. I mean, and the cons, I mean, you do get your haters everywhere you go. So there was some haters in Steelton. I mean, just because me and Alex were the same and the coach, and our dad was a coach, I mean, growing up, he was a coach all of our life. So
I got you.
It was always negative thoughts like, oh, your dad's a coach, just why they doing that. So we had to face a lot of adversity to overcome that and just prove people wrong.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, but I mean, growing up in Steelton, I mean, that's where we got introduced to football at. I mean, being on the field with one of the assistant coaches, my dad was assistant coach at the time, just being on the field around football, the game of football, basically all year round, was a blessing for us. I mean, it introduced us to something that we love, and we continue on loving. And Jordan Hill, I mean, he's at Trinity right now, but that was one of my biggest role models growing up. Seeing him coming in and out of the weight room, and coming back to Steelton and stuff like that. I mean, he was a big role model in my life at the time. Just watching him at Penn State and then coming home and then going to the NFL for a couple of years and just interacting with him, that was a really big impact on my life.
And also, people don't know, like, I watched him out of the draft when he got drafted, so I was like, anywhere Jordan Hill go, this is my favorite team. So I ended up liking the Seahawks that year, and they won a Super Bowl. So everybody was calling me a bandwagon. But I've been saying I called it. I said, anywhere Jordan Hill go, I'm gonna go. So.
No doubt. Tell me about your guys' family. You guys mentioned your dad. Tell me, kind of break down your family tree and your household and stuff.
I mean, at my dad's house, I mean, my dad, my stepmom, I got a little sister named Mia that I always had.
Gotcha.
Little sister, Alexa, and Damien. I mean, not a lot of people know, but we got the same mom. So I consider us like really brother and brother.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, he's having his baby today. I mean, growing up with Deuce, I mean, nobody knew that he was our brother or anything like that. So I mean, we would go to the house
And it shocked everybody in 9th grade because everybody was like, oh, who's this young kid coming? I mean, they didn't think any of me. So he was just telling them, like, my little brother's the real deal and stuff like that. So we go out there, win a state championship.
No doubt.
And in both households, it was really special. I mean, everybody kind of combined it together at a time that we needed it. And it's made everything a stronger bond between both households.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, you guys talked about, where you're from, being a small community and stuff like that. What has it been like for you guys, being a part of that roller history, that roller culture? Because before you guys came along, before your pop came along, like Steel High has a really long history as being one of those super small communities, but has produced so much talent, like football-wise, basketball-wise. I'm not sure. I'm sure they probably got some track and field, some stars. You know what I'm saying? But what does it feel like to kind of be a part of that legacy, especially like the state championship legacy, just the whole history of the Rollers?
Just growing up, I mean, it's definitely a blessing being a part of some names that we get brought up to, like teams and stuff. But it just all starts. I grew up watching all the Rollers. Like my favorite player was Bryce Carter growing up.
Okay.
He played 2014, 2015. He was a really good player, dominant. I mean, I just looked up, I hung around them guys every day. Just my dad talking to me about like rolling lunches and stuff, and just now just hearing my name amongst them guys was just a blessing. And just be able to win 2 state championships, and I just seen them guys win any growing up. It's truly a blessing.
Same thing here. I mean, just looking at that trophy case every time we walk in the hallways. I mean, before we take the walk to the field, because actually before a game, we would take a pre-game walk from the high school to the football field.
Gotcha.
So just walking through those hallways and looking at our 2 state championships, and it just come to mind to all the good teams that couldn't win any. I mean, they were really good teams.
Good teams.
2013 with James Warren, that quarterback, I think they were undefeated. Lost the 0-4 in that playoff game. I'm thinking that team they couldn't do it. I mean, they ran into a really good 0-4 team, and we got 2. So I mean, we got a potential to win the 3rd one. So I mean, them guys always reach back out to us and saying, like, go get the job done. I mean, go be the best, go be on like Jordan Hill said. I mean, he was just talking the other day. I mean, y'all can do it. I mean, I don't see anybody shooting y'all 1A or anything like that. But I mean, I'm looking forward to that game. Trinity versus Steel High. I mean, I think that's gonna be a really good game as well.
Good game, yeah.
Because last year they were like, oh, it's gonna be a blowout. I'm like, it's not gonna be a blowout.
I know that's right.
If I check on one, I'm like, it's never gonna be a blowout. So I mean, our last year, and that's gonna be our senior night as well. So. That's gonna be a really special night.
Absolutely, and that's gonna be at home.
Yep.
Definitely make sure I tune in for that one. Tell me about the athletes in your family. You said dad. Tell me about the athletes in your household who kind of came before you guys. Who came before you guys? So you said your brother. Besides that, dad, parents, anybody, uncles.
My grandpa, my dad's dad.
Okay.
He was really good in football. Running back / linebacker. Really big running back. I mean, Coach Binder. He always tells me this story. He used to play running back in the day.
Okay.
So they were on the goal line, and I think it was like 30 seconds in the game. Steel High was down like a point or something. They was about to score. Reading was about to score, and I guess they tried to do like a toss, or crack toss, or something like that. My grandpa blitzes the A gap, catches the ball in his hand for 90 yards and win the game for him. So
crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest stories to hear from my grandpa.
Wow.
Because I remember one year you actually wore 32 because of grandpa and my dad. This is when he played linebacker back in like ponies.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
So
man, hearing stories like that, especially from people that you come from, and that you guys are still carrying that torch, representing, representing the Erby name. That's dope, man.
It's pretty crazy, like.
Because sometimes as young people, when you look at your grandparents or whatever, you kind of see them as grandparents. That's it.
Right.
You can't imagine them as like, like they were once my age and like out here getting busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely, that's awesome, man. Anybody else? Any other athletes in the family?
My papa on my mom's side, he was actually a pretty good football player.
My uncle, Richard Ali.
Oh yeah,
track star at Pitt.
Okay.
So I mean, he always tells me, he was like, man, I wish you had my speed. He always touches the speed, but I'm like, some people just don't got it.
I know that's right.
You got it, I don't got it.
I know that's right. So. And you guys' dad played for Del Valle.
Yeah,
so what's he was a quarterback? No,
linebacker.
Linebacker, right? Del Valle. I heard he was real good there. I saw. Is he like in Del Valle's Hall of Fame?
Yeah. He's in Del Valle's Hall of Fame.
A lot of people don't know that. Shout out to Coach Erby, Steel High. Check him out. Google the name, Del Valle. Hall of Fame, man, because my nephew, they Sean Darden, who was the quarterback. That's my nephew from Norristown. So I started to go down to Del Val, and I kind of did some research, and then I saw his name. I said, oh snap, that's Coach Erby. Yeah, he was definitely doing his thing down there.
Every time we go down there, it's like red carpet laid out.
Yeah,
he's a legend down there.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome, man. Did you guys play any other sports? What are all the other sports you guys played coming up, and then still now?
I mean, this is one sport that nobody knows, but we don't do now. Wrestling. We're really good in wrestling growing up.
Get out of here.
Wrestle for Harrisburg.
Okay.
So we were really good. I mean, actually, we had to face each other in this championship one time.
Get out of here.
And
what was that like?
He supposedly said that he let me win. My mom told me to go out there and let one of y'all win. And this is what she said. She said before the match even started, she came to me. She said, don't go out there acting stupid. She said, I'll whoop both of y'all out there. So she was like, so she told me let him win. So I was like, all right, we share the trophy. So I'm gonna go out there, let him win, let him pin me.
So how much of a struggle did you have to put up before you let him win?
It was definitely like
in the first round or first couple minutes. Or?
I wrestled with him like 10 seconds, and I was like, it's not worth it. I lay on my back and just called it a day. Share the trophy.
I got you. Just let's take it home.
I was really good. I'm still pretty good in baseball, but I was really good in baseball when I was younger. I mean, I remember one year, I think it was my pony year, my 5th grade year. I actually hit I think it was 32 home runs in one year. Wow. I had 3 in one game. So I was really good. So I thought that was the path. Yeah. But I mean, I still had a love of football. Absolutely. And I stopped for a little bit between 7th to 8th grade. So I mean, coming back to it, I mean, our team's not really good right now, but I think we're on the rise, and we got some younger, really good guys coming up. So I think we're gonna be a special season this year. And we played basketball growing up, baseball, but nobody knows we had this AAU team. Yeah. We was loaded. I mean, we had me, Alex, we had Cameron Chisholm, Makai Flowers. We had Malachi Palmer. We was loaded. We had Laura Riley, point guard for Harrisburg. Donovan Hill.
Well, y'all were super loaded. Yeah. And what age? Around what level was that?
I think 9. We were what was it, 9? We played on. We always played older. We played up. We always play older. And I think
I can see one of them pictures, man.
Oh, my dad actually
I can see one of them pictures.
Even Lex Ferguson, she played with us too from St. Dolphin. Yeah, it was.
That's Ferg's little sister, right?
Yeah.
Ferg, that's my young boy. Ferg, that's my man. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. I mean, every time we walked in there, I can say, we really didn't do as much, but we was on that team. Yeah. We used to always go to practice with them. I mean, going to them tournaments, seeing them dominate. We used to get in early.
I know that's right.
It was always fun.
That's right. Absolutely. Y'all get y'all minutes.
Yeah, get my minutes.
That's right. When did you guys start to realize, okay, with football, all the little kids are out there, midgets, ponies are out there kind of playing. And then when things kind of get a little more serious, when you get toward the midgets, kind of ready to get toward high school. But at what point did you guys realize that you guys were starting to be a little bit different than kind of your peers, and just kind of, a little better, just a little bit different?
I think I had my up and downs. I mean, I was really good in growing up in the Little League. I mean, Smurfs, Pee-wees, ponies, you can name it. And midgets. My first 2 year midgets. I mean, I was kind of filling out my body a little bit. I mean, I was still, my first year I was 5'7", and I was a little chunkier on the other side. So, and I would say at the end of that 7th grade year, I just sprouted up to 5'10", 5'11", and that year I really realized that I can really do this in the football thing. I mean, I was launching the ball 40 yards down the field, 45 yards down the field, and just seeing the game different. I mean, I would say stuff to my junior high coach, and he'd be like, all right, I had people text me on Facebook like, man, you can be the starting quarterback next year. I mean, I really didn't believe it.
IQ.
Yeah, so I really didn't believe it because, I mean, watching the games, I mean, we watched Jose Lopez when he played with us, Still High, and they ran all over us, and I was like, man, that's a little too fast.
Was that for Middletown?
Yep.
Yeah, he was good.
He was really good. So just watching that, I was really questioning myself, but I would say when I first went out there, it was actually against Susquehanna Township. We had a first 7-on-7, and I mean, I did. My dad was like, yeah, you can do this. And then 10th grade year, I mean, because 9th grade, I didn't get any scholarships or anything like that. And then 10th grade year, my first offer was actually Division II. From Cal U, and then a couple days later, Kent State, and then that's when it all started.
For me, it was more like a
because I played like 40 different positions growing up.
Wow.
First, I started off as a running back, receiver type. First, like 6 years playing football, 5 years. I mean, I was a dominant football player. I mean, I played both sides, linebacker. I mean, just running through kids. And that's when my 7th grade year hit. Got a little bit chunkier, and you just start slowing down. Still thought I was a running back at tight end. But, so I played that a little bit. Didn't really go as well. Getting exposed. So my 8th grade year, I tried out D-line. And I realized, like, I sat out of practice. I said I want someone to be a lineman. Because he used to tease me growing up, you gonna be a lineman, you gonna be a lineman.
So same thing back.
It seemed like it's kind of like no glory on the line, but you know, as you get older, you realize that's where the money is at. O-line, D-line, especially O-line, that's where it's at. You know what I mean? So
I just went out there, just coming to Valleys. It was the Little League playoffs. We was at Harrisburg and I killed. And I had like couple tackles for loss, a couple sacks, and then my freshman year in high school, I played D-tackle, and then I actually just started playing D-line O-line my 10th grade year. So really fell in love with the lineman position. Now I just adore it now, so I can just go around and say I'm a lineman. Back then I couldn't say that, but now I'm confident now.
Now you're saying it with sticking your chest out, like with confidence. I'm a lineman, O-line over here. Absolutely. It's a lot of glory on that line,
That's where it starts. That's what I had to realize.
Absolutely, man.
Like all the interviews I'm saying, like it starts with the O-line.
That's where it starts and ends, man, with that line.
You don't have an O-line. I mean, you see it in the NFL nowadays. You don't have an O-line, you're not gonna win anything.
That's right.
So
that's right. I'm just curious, what we're going to try to. I'm gonna switch this question around. So the question is, what are the strengths that you guys think you each have? Like things you think you do well on the court. I mean, on the court. So used to basketball. On the field, things you guys think you do well on the field, and that like college recruiters, you know, when people assess you guys, things that they really appreciate about your game. All right. So, but this is how we're gonna do it. You talk about him.
Okay.
All right. You tell me what you think he does really well, what his strengths and positive things are on the field, and then you tell me what you think his positive things are. So anybody go first?
I really think his athletic ability of like the point of the game. I mean, you always see the aggression piece of the game, but I mean, you can have a really aggressive lineman not really athletic, because you get to the next level, you're going to have probably a 6'5" lineman that runs a 4.6 across the field. So he has fast feet, shifty a little bit, and still strong. So I mean, his ability to go out in space, in open space, to sit down and pancake corners. I mean, that's really impressive.
No doubt.
And going out there on a basketball court, be able to run up and down the court. I mean, that's what college coaches tell us all the time. I mean, it was a coach from Vanderbilt came in, saw how athletic he was. I mean, he was like by far the most athletic offensive lineman you ever saw. So I mean, just watching him do stuff. I mean, he's beating some skill guys on our team, and his aggressive point of the game. I mean, anybody that lines up across from me. I remember he had a 4-star defensive tackle when he gets at Penn State. He dominated. I mean, he's not scared of anybody. I mean, his size. I mean, he's 6'3" on a good day, but he's going up against somebody in his reach. His point of attack is really the strength of the game. So I mean, people go out there and they fear him. So that's my strength on him.
For Alex, I mean, you see it on the film. He throws the ball on the road, tight rope, gets on the pocket, throw it out the pocket. I mean, but I'll say his strength to me is his leadership. Just by the leadership, like just by our lineman. If one of our linemen missed the block, get it back next play. Some quarterbacks just criticize the lineman and just bash the lineman, or he actually leads us to where we want to be at. So his leadership, his effort, just how he reads things on the field. I mean, he audible. Sometimes my dad trusted him to call his own plays on the line. So I mean, his just football IQ is really high. And just his love for the game. I mean, obviously love the game. I mean, he's just a dominant football player.
No doubt. So on the flip side, and you guys can answer this for yourselves again, what are some things that you guys still want to work on and know you need to improve on, especially like, with a year from now you guys will be heading to college, you know what I'm saying? What are some things that you guys still want to tweak and work on this school year and this year?
Just the running wise. I mean, a little more agility, a little more shape, because I want to be able to get out the pocket and make one person miss. If it's a one-on-one with me in the corner, I mean, I'm not a small quarterback, so make a person miss.
So if it's one-on-one, you're going to win that one.
Yep, and then you always got room to improve on passing sideline to sideline. I mean, the college coaches, I mean, what they really want to see, I mean, we have offensive coordinators coming to the field all the time, quarterback coaches, and they want to see you make that throw sideline to sideline. I mean, I saw really good quarterbacks
this past at the Elite 11. I saw the Penn State commit, Ethan, and he does it really well. I mean, he's throwing from far hash, throwing 40-yard corners.
Like from over here to way over there?
Yeah,
like
on a rope.
Wow.
See, I can get it up in the air a little bit. I can make a throw still, but on a rope, I mean, you can see why. Where he is right now. So, I mean, and then the IQ for the game. I mean, you always. I mean, I'm going to college meetings. We're going to official visits and stuff like that, and seeing actually, because people struggle on this part as a starting quarterback or quarterback in general at a college level. Just looking at the playbook or just the confidence level of telling, oh, like they're reading out plays and you got to draw up the whole play and everybody's responsibility, O-line, the wide receivers. I mean, this is kind of simple in our information, but
I mean, you're an engineer.
Yeah, so you got to.
You got the brain of an engineer.
Yeah, you got to.
But that can be pretty intimidating, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like, yeah, I want to be a quarterback, but you really want to sign up for what this entails? Like, you got to be a thinker. You got to be able to kind of visually kind of see it, just like you said, being able to draw it out and know where everybody's responsibility is. That's a side of it that some kids, they just think it's, oh, street ball, everybody go long. It's deeper than that.
Like when I go home tonight, I'm gonna turn on the iPad, watch the film, and I'm straight on to the next week. I mean, I'll make my corrections from this past game and carry on to the next week, but I mean, at every practice, I mean, I'm correcting my mistakes and my IQ level of the game, and I mean, this reading zone, I mean, I'm gonna go back to the strengths question. I mean, I think I'm a really film type of guy. Like, I can sit down, I mean, me and my dad's the same way. I mean, my stepmom, she kind of gets annoyed of it a little bit. She's like, oh, get off the tablet or get off the computer a little bit and stuff like that. But I'm sitting there beside him doing the same exact thing.
I mean, that's right.
I'm just trying to, because I would say my 9th, 10th, and 11th grade year, I wasn't really, well, my 11th grade year, after the Westinghouse game, really humbled me and really put myself, like, my dad was like, you got to watch film. Like, you got to watch what people are doing. I mean, you got more confidence. I mean, after that game, I've been sitting down watching film every single night on anything. I mean, I can sit down on Saturday and watching. I love watching Ohio State. I mean, I love watching their offense and how many people they get involved and stuff like that. So that's one of the big schools that I actually look up to.
For me, I mean, I dropped down a couple pounds this offseason just to like try to get back in shape because I want to play both ways this year. Like last year, like I was like super heavy and I really couldn't really play both ways, especially with foot injury. Especially when that foot injury I had last year, really like sat me down. Like maybe I'm carrying too much weight and trying to do too much. So I came down a couple pounds and just trying to stay, just trying to be versatile, more versatile. Like I just want to, my dad could be like, put me right here, tackle, or put me at fullback. I just want to be more versatile at any point of attack and just be the best version I can make myself. And just the IQ part. I mean, even for offensive lineman in college, I'm just looking at the board. I'm like, it's a lot of stuff. Like, and then proving to put in shows. Like, you know, your stuff in college, like you won't get on the field faster. Yeah, it don't matter how much talent you got. If you don't got the IQ part, you ain't gonna get in the game. So I just want to sharpen my IQ, football IQ, and just keep the love for the game. No doubt. And the mental part. That's all it is.
Basketball, you know, like outside like the seasons, it's like, you know, the AAU tournaments and all that kind of stuff. So the equivalent of all that stuff for football is like the 7-on-7s. For the big guys, I guess it's like the camps and stuff like that. So tell me, you know, what you guys' experiences have been like over the last couple of years, you know, 7-on-7s and, you know, camps and stuff like that.
I would say my first experience with 7-on-7 because I just got introduced with a 7-on-7 team this year. I mean, we had crazy talent guys. I mean, we had Messiah Mickens, running back. I mean, Lex Cyrus and receivers. I mean, we had Western Side 4 stars on our team. Rail Caesar on that team. Actually, our first tournament, we're up there. We're about to play our first game, so I'm thinking, oh, it's all sunny, stuff like that. I mean, it's summertime, springtime. We get up there, it starts snowing.
Get out of here.
So I'm like, oh man, like, I mean, playing with those guys, I mean, they're deep threats. I mean, they can get behind the coverage and stuff like that. But I mean, players like that, I mean, they give me different types of levels of throws. I mean, because you gotta, I mean, you don't know in college. I mean, you might get a transfer portal guy to come in. I mean, probably runs a 4.2, and your original guy, you have probably a big target, runs like a 4.5, 4.6. Gotcha. So I mean, that has gave my mind a little bit of adjustment. So it's just you got to adjust around to your player to be able to win. So I mean, that was a pretty good experience. I mean, going to the Elite 11 was a big experience.
So what's that?
So this is a quarterback thing. So it was regionals.
Okay.
So they take the guys and take those guys and they lead 11 invite. So it's like 11, I think it's like 20 quarterbacks.
Okay.
So you get invited to Los Angeles. I mean, I didn't get invited, but I mean, it was a big learning experience for me. I mean, being around those top guys, I mean, I was around 4-star, 5 stars, and everything like that. It's Northeast Coast. So those guys, I mean, I went out there, I'm like, oh, I seen these big name guys. I mean, I got a little nervous. I mean, everybody else is gonna get nervous. I mean, these guys are 4-star, South Carolina commits and everything like that. But to come to find out, I mean, at the end of that day, I came from, I mean, I can throw the guys winning behind the country.
I know, that's right,
so,
absolutely.
Like, I mean, that's where I got the term when I said on Play Live. I mean, I think I'm the best quarterback in the country.
You gotta bring your game, not your name.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Show up, you gotta prove it to me.
Yeah, so, I mean, I got top 3 in the accuracy thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think, I mean, the League 11, I mean, those guys are highly rated. I mean, they've been to their camps. I wasn't, I really couldn't make it to a lot of camps because I remember the one time the Under Armour camp. I believe that's when my grandma got really sick, and we had to stay home and do everything like that. So I couldn't make it to that. So
absolutely,
I mean, it was a really big like learning experience for me.
Absolutely.
I would say.
Yeah. What about yourself?
For me, really. To be a lineman in the offseason is really boring. I mean, no pads. I mean, you go to these camps, do one-on-ones. I mean, it's really a defensive drill because the offense really can't get a grip on them because you don't got shoulder pads on. But the plus side, I would say, like, I went to JMU's camp and it's just you see how a college offensive lineman works and just works out every day. It was off like meetings and all that. So that's a plus. I mean, you see the college life and college experience and just. You get to interact with the coaches and just see new things that you never saw before. Like football will bring things that you never seen before. Like, I'd say that's the plus side about it.
Gotcha. Who's just give me like what's one player that you guys either competed against over the last couple of years, either in the camps and stuff like that, that was like really solid, somebody that you remember competing against? If there's anybody.
I would say this past one. Ryan Paluski, Georgia commit. Okay. So he was one of the 2 quarterbacks that committed to Georgia. I mean, I was talking to him the whole time. I mean, kid, I think he said he was about to get drafted in MLB draft.
Wow.
He was really good in baseball.
Guy.
So I'm like, we're going back and forth. I mean, I believe he got 1 at the Elite 11, and it was some other kid that got 2, and it was me at 3.
Gotcha.
We were tied for 2, but I was considered as 3 because I mean, the last throw, I mean, he got the best out of me, but he marked it. So I learned stuff from him. I mean, the different types of balls that he throws, and we were sitting there. He taught me a couple of stuff, and I was just asking him, like, how's football? And I think he's from Boston, Massachusetts. So asking him how football is up there. I mean, he plays for, I think, you ever hear of school at Auburn Farms up in Connecticut? No, it's Connecticut. Okay. So, I mean, that team's loaded. I mean, get to learn with more guys. I mean, we interact a little bit on
realize it's a big world out there.
Yeah,
man,
so I'm like, sure. You can learn the best from anybody.
Absolutely.
So, my biggest competition was probably just going against Harrisburg. I mean, that Kevin Brown kid, he's a big, strong young kid.
Absolutely,
I mean, he's fast, long arms. He can move. He's a really good athlete and really good offensive lineman. And I think he worked everything. He's a really good kid.
No doubt. I appreciate that. So something that I'm going back off of something that Micah Parsons told me, like when he was in the same position with me, you know, and when he was in high school and doing one of these interviews, I think he was saying like how he was, one thing that prided him and that motivated him, like whenever he would go to the camps, he would always go there with the mindset of I'm not losing a one-on-one. Like I'm going to be the one-on-one king at all these camps. So he said, he told me his record of one-on-ones was like, you know, he was like 99-0. Like he never lost a one-on-one. So that was his, going into his camps, that was the only thing that would kind of be on his mind, just not losing a one-on-one. That's something that kind of fueled his fire and all that kind of stuff, regardless of the rankings and all that kind of stuff. You know, kind of like your ranking can be whatever, but as of today, I'm going to be number 1 today at this camp. I guess that was his mindset, you know what I'm saying? So what kind of motivates you guys just on a daily on the football field, or when you guys go to camps, you're competing against, what puts the fire in you and brings the dog out, you think?
I think when my dad told me I was going to a Penn State elite camp, I mean, you saw the like the people that are going to be there. I mean, the kid, quarterback from IMG, people like that. So
you start looking at the list.
He's
here.
So I'm like, my dad's telling me in the car on the way up to the state college because he didn't participate. So it was like really only me up there. So he told me,
I mean, you gotta have that swagger like you're the number one guy out there, number one quarterback in the country.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I think that was the day that I got my Penn State offer.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I went out there with a different type of swagger. I mean, it was like a swagger I never felt before, and at previous other camps. Like
I mean, from when you getting out the car, you're
like,
walking, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
how you put your towel on,
and
got your headphones, you're doing your little reps, so you gotta have the whole thing got to make sense. Even before you throw the ball, just the way you walk, and somebody going, yo, he that's the guy right there.
Yeah, like
he said, I got his hat on, that's the guy.
Yeah. Like I mean, you're going through the conditioning drills. I'm like, we did this before. Like I did this before. I mean, this isn't that hard. I mean, I kept telling myself like, oh, I'm not gonna get tired. I'm not gonna get tired. I'm gonna do all my fundamentals. My fundamentals is not gonna be incorrect on this rep. So I just kept telling myself. I mean, I got a little nervous when James Franklin was over there 24/7, but I mean, I had to block it up. So he's here to see me.
Like this is what you prepared for all these years. Like shake out and snap out of it. Come on, let's go.
That's what I always got to do.
For me, it was just like going to these camps. I mean, I'm just thinking like looking at these kids like you're just like me. You're just a high school senior, graduate senior, just like me. So I just thought like. My dad always told me, don't lose nothing. So when it comes to warm-ups, finish through the line first, win one-on-ones first, win every drill, just never walk, never put your hands on your knees, just little things like that.
Little things the coaches
really up their eye on. So I just go out there and just perfect everything. Try to be a perfectionist with at the camp. So that's what I try to do.
Absolutely. Cool. Just so going back over, so you guys are going into your senior year now. What's some of your most memorable experiences so far? Memorable games or just anything in the journey so far in high school.
Just last season, the whole state playoff run. I mean, against Trinity, I broke my foot. I broke my left foot. So
was it at Trinity?
Yeah.
I was there for that. And I saw you on the side. Like I saw something going on. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was your ankle, foot. But I saw that you took your shoe off.
Yeah.
They was trying to tape you up or something. But I was there for that. I saw that.
I mean, it actually happened that Monday. But I think I had a little thrust fracture on Monday. They said. And then Friday, I'm warming up. I'm feeling it, but I'm not thinking of it. I just think, oh, it's my sore foot. So I get out there and I roll it on my center's foot. I roll it and come up the game, and it's black and blue. And I broke my foot. But just that adversity. I mean, sat out for like 3 weeks. So like the last game of the season.
You had the boot on?
Yeah, the boot on. So came back first state playoff game. And just
so from then. You just set out and let it heal naturally, and then you played after that.
Yeah, it was like, I think my time span was like 6 to 8 weeks, but I only sat up like 3. So they told me, the doctor actually told me if I don't sit out and if I re-aggravated, I'm gonna have to get screws in my foot. So I went out there with a different mindset. I mean, just a chill everything mindset. Don't really think about it, but I was in pain, but I got through it, faced adversity, and just part of a line, just go out there and dominate.
I know that's right.
Finish you.
So how's your foot now?
I'm just 100% here, man.
Gotcha. 100%. What about yourself, memories?
I would say, I mean, obviously, my first year, I mean, Old Forge game, I mean, I think that was really where my swagger kind of started. I think when we were going down the field, Kai, he was actually shaken up a little bit. I mean, he wasn't 100% on it in that game. He slipped. It was real money. I think he rolled his ankle a little bit because I remember the state championship game, his ankle was messed up. It was really bad. But I would say that Old Forge game when I led down and I actually called the last play to myself. I'm like, my dad was like, oh, let's just throw it to Makai and see if we can jump off. And Makai was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, nah, we should go. Let's take a little bit of crossing routes, and I mean, Makai, he literally told me, give me the ball. I mean, I'll take this loss with us. Yeah. That was pretty, like a really memorable moment. Yeah. And I would say, this year versus Kane, I mean, he wasn't 100% healthy and everything like that. And it was actually a drive that I remember, it was 28-21. We're down 7 points with like 5 minutes left in the game. We get a penalty. I throw the RPO, we get a holding call on the outside. And I'm like, all right, we got to step up and make a play. It's 3rd and goal, but we're on the 15-yard line. And I tell my dad, let's run this play, kind of a vertical shot type of play, and just got to find a way to hit him in the seam. So I look my eyes left and look right and delivered. So, I mean, that was a big relief. And after that touchdown, I actually told our team, like, let's go. Because we didn't have I would say our best receiver that we had, Darrell Caesar. We didn't have him. He got kicked out in Northern Lehigh game. Yeah. So we didn't have him for that or the state championship game.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, without his presence, it was really hard because
I think I remember seeing him on the sideline. Out of couldn't play.
His IQ level of the game is unmatched.
Wow.
I mean, he's not the fastest guy, but he gets open and he's a playmaker. I mean, he's hard to bring down.
No doubt.
I'm like, yo. Like,
I saw him today once he kind of, he got a block and was flew up the sideline.
He really did improve on his speed, though. I mean, he took off on the sideline. But I mean, this team that past year, and this team with the same group of guys, our class of 2024. I mean, I will forever remember these guys.
No doubt.
These guys, I mean, been together since Bulldogs, Little League. So I mean, tough group of guys, and we're just trying to finish out.
That's what's up, man. Tell me about you guys' workouts. Off season, you guys in the gym. With some of your, how often you guys work out, how often you guys hit the weights or whatever.
So our usual day, during the weekday, so we lift with our strength and conditioning coach. So it's like 9 guys, like the strongest guys. Go in there and lift like crazy, and then we go home, take a nap, wake back up, and we go to the team weight room. But like during the team weight room, it's a little different. It's like we do a lot of plate workouts, a lot of cardio, and just a lot of flexibility stuff.
Gotcha.
It's totally different. Then after that, we go to the football field, do our football practice, and then after that, we just go home.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I can say the same thing, but it was 34 days out the week. I was going down to Manheim Central to train with Coach Catafia.
I got you.
So I'm getting in 3 workouts a day, and sometimes, I mean, a gym class, I would try to play basketball or something like that.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I was leaning towards kind of after basketball season because we had weight room and then basketball practice right after. I mean, some days, I remember one game, I'm pretty sure it was against Simone Hershey, tried to do not max squats, 10 sets to 10 squats, and tried to go out there and play basketball. I tried to run down the court, I'm like, my legs are a lot wobbly. I said, I gotta sit out. I can't.
Legs.
So I told him,
couldn't do it.
Yeah, so I would say a workout.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not like a really big, crazy, like, lift heavy, like, lift. I mean, we learn for college programs. I mean, we do bench and we do squat and stuff like that. We don't do the heavy weights, but I mean, more of the plate workouts, like in the summertime, we're really getting in shape. Like we're supposed
with the plates,
to.
With the actual plate itself.
We go out on the turf field, do our plate workouts, and then go on 6th Street Hill, run all the way up there, run all the way down by the barbershop, and come back up. Gotcha. So I mean, them workouts are brutal. I think.
I know that's right.
Yeah, like people don't know. In 2020, we didn't lift a single weight. Like nobody on our team, nobody left a single weight. So we going to the game. We didn't really think.
Lance
circle. We had this thing called a circle.
Yeah.
It's all air workouts, just cardio.
Yeah.
Squats, air push-ups. Like we just had.
It was just your regular body weight and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It was a crazy workout. It's harder than the benching workout.
I believe it. Absolutely.
I think that's what made us like.
Absolutely.
That definitely helped.
Yeah. Let's talk about the whole recruiting process. How it's been going for you guys so far. Some kind of schools that are kind of interested, and just kind of break that down a little bit.
Oh, it's. I mean, phones been blowing up 24/7. I mean, I got schools like Northwestern, JMU, even Navy. I mean, it's schools like that. I mean, a couple others.
If you don't commit, like. As I think about it, I should have committed earlier, like my sophomore year, because like it's like first if they get a certain amount of commits, they just lay off you. They don't really talk to you no more. But yeah, I've been talking to like Liberty, Ohio, just JMU, same schools, but yeah, it's just communication's key. I just want to join a real brotherhood and just find a real home. That's why it's taking so long.
Absolutely. Do you guys, was it ever your plan or dream to possibly be a package deal and play together, or no? You got to go separate ways, or what?
I mean, it's whoever's best for us. I mean, what's best for our futures and what's best for, are you going to play there and stuff like that?
Absolutely.
I mean,
all the different things you got to consider.
Yeah, if he goes there and sees that, this isn't right for me, but it's a perfect fit for me and my family. I'm like, my dad's saying, go there. I mean, you guys got separated at one point in the lifetime. So
it always was a dream of ours, but at the same time, we want to split up at some point. Like we want to get our own house, get our own jobs. So we're still looking to get used to it at some point. And it's also, you got FaceTime nowadays. So it's like you want to talk to each other, still have that bond. I mean, still cheer each other on for wherever we're at. So.
What are you guys most looking forward to this coming season? So you guys have 2 state championships already. What are some other things that may be kind of on your list of things to check off that you still want to accomplish, if anything?
I would say just seeing what our group of guys have been doing when we handle adversity. I mean, obviously trying to get the younger guys ready because I mean when we leave, it's pretty good class leaving. So
I'm just trying to really mentally prepare and become more of a vocal leader of everybody in the locker room. I mean, my dad's let me go and really put everything on me right now. I mean, I'm calling plays at the line of scrimmage, everything like that, just getting ready for the next level.
Yeah.
And I'm just really trying to become that leader to all the guys in the locker room and put an impact on the football's world, everybody in the locker room as well, and help them. Because we got some guys on the team that doesn't get the best grades, just at the borderline of eligibility. But I mean, my dad talks about it every single day. I mean, we're just not here just for football. We're here to become better men in life. So I mean, that's what I just try to help engrave to some of these kids on our team and stuff like that. I mean, it comes from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, even it's the same grades as us.
That's right.
I'm just trying to help them become the best young man they can be, possibly be, on and off the field.
Awesome.
I just been looking forward to just cherishing the last moments with our class and our teammates, even with my dad. I mean, every week it's going to be like hard, like you thinking like you getting closer and closer to the end. So I'm just trying to cherish every morning.
As soon as the first snap of that first game, the clock's ticking. We only got 9 games left, fellas.
Right.
We only got 8 games left. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
like time's ticking before you. Like football is so crazy because the season's not that long, really.
It's not.
Like if your team don't make the playoffs, your season's mad short.
Yeah. It's
only long for the teams that go to the playoffs and you know go into the championship. Then you got this long extended season, but. If you just played it as like 10 games, like that goes quick. You know what I'm saying?
It's just just thinking like, oh, this gonna be my last homecoming game, my last senior night.
Yeah, it's gonna get real with the senior night.
It's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit y'all for real. Like, yo, it's really about to be over.
So, I mean, I'm really looking forward. I mean, I try not to send down games on the road, but that senior night and. I mean, even the first game. I mean, we got our first road test of the season. I mean, we play a 4-star linebacker. I would say a 4-star running back. I mean, as Kentucky and Miami.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's going to be a really big test for us. I mean, and it kind of gives that our players can actually prove on the field. I mean, I think our players can play on the field with anybody in the country. So, I mean, it gives those guys a kind of a spotlight saying, oh yeah, I can line up against this dude.
Absolutely.
I mean, a couple guys is like that is Jayon Perry. I mean, Jayon Perry's behind the guard. I mean, the running back goes in the slot and he follows wherever the best player goes.
That's right.
So I think he's one of the best defensive backs, hyper in state.
Yeah.
So he's kind of an underlooked player, but I think he really has a chance of going on and looking to improve this year.
Absolutely. What's some words of advice that you guys would have for some younger players, whether it's younger players on your team or just younger high school players in general, and like some keys to success that they could make a part of their routine?
Just to cherish every moment. Just don't take nothing for granted. I mean, you can come in, just don't play every game like it's your last. I mean, one game you could get hurt, get injured, and be the rest of your season. I mean, 4 years come by real fast. Just go out there, play with effort, hard work. Do you want to do your job, and just be respectful. Just do everything you can to help your team win.
Gotcha.
I would say when you first start 9th grade, I mean, or whenever you come on to the varsity level, you gotta lock in. I mean, being a student athlete game. I mean, I've seen a lot of great athletes in Steelton, but they didn't have the student athlete speed of the game.
Gotcha.
So I would tell like all the younger kids. I mean, don't joke around in school. I mean. A yes ma'am and no sir can come a long way to these staff members or anybody in the school district. It can come a long way in life. I mean, this is simple yes sir or no sir. I mean, thank you, stuff like that. I mean, the respectful part of that piece and just being there, being a leader in the classroom. I mean, teachers love that. I mean, teachers have a hard job, I think, and some days they might have a bad day, but you go up to them and be like, how's your day or anything like that. I mean, that can put a smile on somebody's face. I mean, that and even life. I mean, there's a lot of people that's going through tough times right now. I mean, going to somebody and be like, oh, do you need help with something, or are you okay? And simple words like that, it will come a long way. So I would say just be a respectful young man off and on the field, and it would definitely come a long way in school and then even life itself.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. Something that a lot of times in these interviews we often forget to do, but I always like to do it and acknowledge. Talk to the camera, look at, pretend the camera are your parents, you know what I'm saying? What message do you have for your parents, for all the sacrifices and, just all the, the hotels and the gas and the running around and the long hours, all the sacrifices that parents make for their children that, sometimes they don't get thanked for. What message do you have for your parents?
I mean, I would say, thank you for everything that you've done. All the sacrifices you made, and on the field, in life in general. Pulling me out of bad situations and it's making me the best young man I could be. I couldn't be here without you guys. And just sitting here and looking back at the times, love's unexplained. So, I really love you guys, and hopefully make a big time one day for you guys.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all my loved ones out there that supported me and helped me through the way, keep me on the right course. Love y'all, and just thank y'all for being here throughout the ups and downs of my life.
No doubt. So along those lines of encouragement as well, like we did earlier, kind of how I split the question up. So I need you right now to look at your brother and encourage him. Give him some some encouragement going into this season, some tips and some things just to kind of speak into his life, and then you do the same.
First, I would say, like this is, on and off the field. It's recruitment thing as well. So it can get to your head sometimes, but just need you for one last year, and that's all I need to say. Wherever we go, wherever we decide to take our talents, you just gotta go out there and play this your last ride. You're gonna give it everything out of me. I don't care if I sprain MCL, as long as it's not torn. If it's torn, I can throw off the back leg, but I can do anything like that. And I'm just go out there and give it all to you, and I just hope you did the same. And let's go lead our team for another state championship.
Yeah, just go out there, keep spinning the rock, just the leadership, and just come out here and help us lead us to another state title, and just be there for each other at the end of the day, always.
No doubt. Well, any before we wrap up, are there any last words or just anything that you guys want to talk about, anything you want to mention that we didn't talk about, or just anything?
This is kind of like a fun thing. I saw Stone Saunders win it. The Gatorade Player of the Year. I kind of lost my thoughts in. This is like kind of a fun one. That's one thing I really want to acknowledge. My dream, seeing like the players, going to the gym, receiving the award.
Yeah.
That's a really big award that I really dreamed on winning. So and becoming an All-American. I had a preseason All-American, but I want to set stone and actually do it. And it's a huge accomplishment to be recognized as one of the top guys, but actually be one of the top guys at the end of the run is a lot bigger for me in my eyes.
No doubt.
I just want to say to all the mid-pen teams out there, let's try to go bring another title to the town. Just try to bring another title back to the city, and just everybody good luck out there, and just stay healthy, and just
no doubt
stay focused and stay on task and try to get another state championship.
Yeah. No doubt. Appreciate it, man. One last thing I forgot to ask about was like any accomplishments that you guys have so far. Like, where are you as far as like, I heard passing yards and kind of like the legacy you want to leave once this season. So kind of where you at right now with that records and stuff?
I just read it the other day. The passing record was 11,000, I believe 200, like right on the dot, and I'm at 9,436. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna come in time, but I'm trying not to look into the records. I'm just trying to focus on my team and stuff like that. But I remember when I broke the school passing record. I was really just trying to figure out like to win the game. Somebody mentioned to me like, "Oh, you only need like 100 yards or anything like that." I'm like, man, I don't care how we get it done. That's why I tell Ron all the time, like, Ron, don't worry about me. He told me today, it's like, Alex, you gotta go for it. I'm like, let's go out there. You run the ball like you did in that state championship. The state playoffs, those state play, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, 300 yards against Trinity. I'm like, man, if you gotta do it all in your season, then I'll watch you do it.
No doubt.
We're going to win. I don't care how we do it. My dad tells us all the time, I don't care if we gotta run the ball 100 times a game. I don't care if we have to pass the ball 100 times a game, or even if we get stops on third down or we get a scoop and score. I don't care how it gets done. Just want to win. That's the same mindset I have.
No doubt. That's cool, man. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all time, man. Thanks for sitting down with Big Star Behind the Gridiron and allowing my audience to get a chance to know exactly who you guys are off the field. They see you guys on the field, they see you guys, the most personal football may get is if they see you guys take your helmet off and like, oh, that's what he looks like. But besides that, that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for being transparent, and I look forward to, continuing to hear about more success, for you guys. I pray that, the recruitment piece, continues to go well and go smooth for you guys. And after this season, man, at the next level, you know what I'm saying? I wish you guys well, man. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it, man. It's a wrap.
Thank you.
Shout out to Justin Every Jew.
Shout out to Justin Every Jew.